Married with Children was more than just a sitcom. It was a cultural phenomenon that forever changed the landscape of television. Behind the laughs and outrageous antics, however, lay the untold stories of the talented actors who brought the Bundy family and their quirky world to life. Tragically, many of these beloved stars have passed away, leaving behind legacies that are both inspiring and heartbreaking. In this tribute, we remember the actors of Married with Children, whose lives were marked by personal struggles, untimely deaths, and unforgettable performances. Their contributions to television continue to resonate, even as they are no longer with us. Janet Carroll as Gary. Janet Carroll, born on December 24, 1940 in New York City, was a talented actress and singer who graced both the stage and screen with her remarkable presence. She is best remembered for her role as Gary, the strong-willed and formidable shoe store owner in the iconic sitcom Married with Children, 1987. At the age of 54, Carroll portrayed a character who was ahead of her time, a female boss who effortlessly commanded the respect of the male-dominated world of Al Bundy. Her performance left an indelible mark as a rare representation of powerful women in the 80s sitcoms, contributing to the show's groundbreaking portrayal of unconventional families. Carroll's career was defined by her versatility as both an actress and a jazz singer. With over 40 years in the industry, she also featured in Risky Business, 1983, as the carefree mother to Tom Cruise's character, and appeared in a variety of shows such as Murphy Brown, Melrose Place, and Still Standing. However, behind the scenes, Janet's life was filled with personal challenges. After enduring a heartbreaking divorce and the loss of her son Tom Brown in 1978, she withdrew from the public eye to nurse her emotional wounds. Yet, her resilience remained unwavering, continuing to pursue both her acting career and passion for jazz music, performing in prestigious venues across North America. Her career faced a sharp turn in 2011 when she was diagnosed with brain cancer, but she fought bravely, even as the disease ravaged her body. Janet Carroll passed away on May 22, 2012 at the age of 71 in her Manhattan home. Despite her financial success, with an estimated net worth of $1.5 million USD, Janet's final years were spent in the shadow of a devastating illness. Her death marked the end of a rich and multifaceted career, leaving behind a legacy as a trailblazer for strong women in television. Though she faced unimaginable personal sorrow, Janet's contributions to film, television, and music remain unforgettable, a testament to her tenacity and artistry. Tim Conway as Ephraim Wanker. Born on December 15, 1933, in Willoughby, Ohio, Tim Conway captured hearts across the world with his impeccable comedic timing and lovable persona. Most famous for his role as Ephraim Wanker, Peg Bundy's lovable but bumbling father in Married with Children, Tim's infectious humor made him a cherished figure in American sitcoms. At 62 years old, his performance was a brief but memorable addition to the show, embodying warmth and charm. Known for his ability to steal scenes, Conway's portrayal of the quirky farmer father brought much-needed lightness to the dark humor of Married with Children. Conway's illustrious career spanned decades, from sketch comedy on The Carol Burnett Show to voice work in SpongeBob SquarePants, where he brought life to the character of Barnacle Boy. His comedic brilliance earned him multiple Emmy nominations and wins. Yet, behind the laughter, Conway's personal life was a series of struggles. His first marriage to Mary Ann Dalton, which lasted 17 years, was marked by immense tension due to his demanding career and the toll it took on their family life. The divorce left scars that never fully healed. Tim's later years brought additional challenges, with health problems including normal pressure hydrocephalus, which slowly affected his memory and mobility. In addition, his family found themselves embroiled in a bitter guardianship dispute, highlighting the emotional toll of aging and fading health. Tim Conway passed away on May 14, 2019, at the age of 85, after a long battle with complications from his health condition. His net worth at the time was estimated at 15 million USD, a testament to his extensive and beloved career. Tim's death marked the loss of one of the finest comedic minds of his generation, yet his legacy lives on through the laughter he so effortlessly inspired. His work continues to resonate, reminding us of the joy he brought to millions, despite the pain he quietly carried. Sam Kinison as Angel. Born on December 8, 1953 in Yakima, Washington, Sam Kinison became a household name with his bold, unfiltered style of comedy that blurred the lines between humor and raw emotion. Known for his role as Angel in Married with Children, 1991, Kinison's fiery performance as a loud, rebellious, and sorrow-filled angel reflected much of his own personal demons. At 39, Kinison brought his unique voice to a sitcom that was not afraid to challenge societal norms, making him a perfect fit. His unmistakable scream and aggressive humor carved him a space in the entertainment world, forever linking his name with the rock and roll-like energy of stand-up comedy. Kinison's rise to fame was meteoric, propelled by his appearance in Rodney Dangerfield's Young Comedians special in 1984. His shocking humor, often laced with anger and disillusionment, captured the attention of audiences. However, behind the comedic rage was a man battling deep personal pain. A life-changing car accident in 1971 left Kinison with brain trauma, an incident that triggered a lifetime of struggles with anger and addiction. His marriages were tumultuous, and his relationship with women was marked by chaos and heartbreak. Kinison was known for his reckless behavior, and his public persona was often overshadowed by the personal destruction that followed him. Tragically, his attempt to find peace with his new wife was cut short when, just 5 days after their wedding, Kinison died in a car crash. Sam Kinison passed away on April 10, 1992, at the age of 38, from severe brain injury after a car accident. His net worth at the time was estimated at 800,000 USD, a stark contrast to the millions he could have earned had his life been less tumultuous. Though his career was cut tragically short, Sam Kinison's raw honesty and unapologetic comedy left a legacy that continues to influence comedians to this day. His life, filled with both immense laughter and profound tragedy, serves as a reminder of the fragility behind the public facade of fame. Gary Coleman as Property Inspector. Gary Coleman, born on February 8, 1968, in Zion, Illinois, became an icon of American television in the 1970s and 1980s. Known for his role as Arnold Jackson in the hit series Different Strokes, 1978-1986, Coleman's catchphrase, "What you talkin' about, Willis?" made him a household name at just 10 years old. As the youngest member of the show, he captured the hearts of viewers with his wit and charm, all while grappling with the physical challenges of his congenital kidney disease, which stunted his growth and required lifelong medical treatment. At the age of 37, Coleman made a brief appearance in Married with Children as a property inspector, a role that mirrored his own decline in Hollywood, portraying a stark contrast to the fame and fortune of his earlier years. Coleman's career soared to new heights during the 1980s, but it was also during this period that the darker side of his fame began to surface. His adoptive parents were accused of financial exploitation, leading Coleman to sue them and win 1.3 million USD in 1989. The legal battles, combined with the public's intrusive gaze, left him struggling both emotionally and financially. His marriage to Shannon Price in 2007, followed by years of turbulence and conflict, further deteriorated his well-being. Despite attempts to reclaim some semblance of normalcy, Coleman's life spiraled out of control as his financial issues, legal woes, and health problems persisted. Gary Coleman passed away on May 28, 2010, at the age of 42, following a fall at his home in Utah that resulted in a severe brain injury. His net worth at the time was a mere 70,000 USD, a tragic reflection of the toll his early fame and troubled personal life had taken. While his role as Arnold Jackson will forever remain a symbol of child stardom, Gary's story serves as a poignant reminder of the often overlooked struggles faced by those who experience fame at a young age and the fragile nature of success in Hollywood. Lisa Robin Kelly as Carol. Lisa Robin Kelly, born on March 5, 1970 in Southington, Connecticut, began her acting career with promise, landing her role as Carol, a girlfriend of Steve Rhodes, in Married with Children. At just 22, Lisa brought a refreshing energy to the show, adding another layer of humor to the already chaotic family dynamic. However, her time on the show was brief, and her career was marred by personal struggles that overshadowed her talent. Though she had the potential for stardom, Lisa's fame was fleeting, as she struggled with addiction and personal demons that continually pulled her away from her acting career. Throughout the early 90s, Lisa's career seemed poised for growth, but behind the scenes, she faced an ongoing battle with substance abuse. She was dismissed from that 70s show due to her drinking problem, and although she later returned for brief appearances, she was ultimately replaced. Her personal life was just as tumultuous, with a marriage to Robert Joseph Gilliam that became riddled with allegations of domestic violence. The struggles with her health and personal life began to eclipse her career, as she found herself embroiled in several legal battles and court appearances. Despite entering rehab in her final months, Lisa tragically passed away on August 15, 2013, from an overdose of prescription drugs at the age of 43. Lisa Robin Kelly died in her sleep at a rehabilitation facility, leaving behind a net worth of only a few thousand USD, a far cry from what she might have achieved had she not been consumed by addiction. Her passing was a heartbreaking reminder of how the pressures of fame and personal trauma can intersect, and her story remains a cautionary tale about the hidden struggles behind the glamorous world of Hollywood. Bubba Smith as Spare Tire Dixon. Charles Aaron Bubba Smith, born on February 28, 1945, in Orange, Texas, was a towering figure both on and off the field. At 46 years old, he appeared in Married with Children as Spare Tire Dixon, a former football rival of Al Bundy. Known for his commanding presence and humor, Bubba brought a unique combination of athleticism and comedic timing to the role, leaving an impression on audiences in his memorable guest appearance. As a professional football player, Smith was celebrated for his size and strength, playing for the Baltimore Colts, Oakland Raiders, and Houston Oilers in the NFL. His role as Spare Tire Dixon was just one of many in his post-football career, showcasing his versatility as both a comedian and an actor. However, Smith's transition from football to acting was not without its challenges. After retiring from the NFL, Smith found himself battling the physical toll of his football career, including chronic pain and the long-lasting effects of injuries. While his acting career offered new opportunities, his health problems, including significant weight issues, were a constant struggle. He also faced the emotional toll of living with the aftermath of CTE, chronic traumatic encephalopathy, a condition commonly diagnosed in former athletes that leads to cognitive impairment and mood disorders. Bubba Smith passed away on August 3, 2011, at the age of 66, at his home in Baldwin Hills, California. His death was attributed to heart failure, exacerbated by drug abuse related to his pain management. At the time of his passing, Smith's net worth was estimated at around $2 million USD. Though his final years were marked by isolation and health complications, his legacy as both a football legend and beloved television personality endures. Bubba's memory lives on through his iconic role in Police Academy and the warmth he shared with fans and colleagues alike. Joseph Bologna as Charlie Verducci. Joseph Bologna, born on December 30, 1934, in Brooklyn, New York, was a renowned actor, writer, and director whose career spanned over 6 decades. Best known for his role as Charlie Verducci, A scheming father in Married with Children and its spin-off Top of the Heap, Bologna brought both humor and depth to the character. At 57 years old, he portrayed Charlie, a man willing to do anything to help his son, showcasing Bologna's ability to portray both comedy and pathos. His role as Charlie, though brief, resonated with audiences, highlighting his talent for balancing satire and heart. Bologna's career was filled with notable achievements, including an Academy Award nomination for Lovers and Other Strangers, 1970, and he enjoyed a prolific career in theater, film, and television. He also co-wrote and starred in the successful TV movie The Big Bus, 1976. Despite his professional success, Bologna's personal life was marked by hardships. The death of his close friend to cancer deeply affected him, causing him to reflect on his own mortality. His life also saw the strain of 2 failed marriages, both of which took a toll on his emotional well-being. Joseph Bologna passed away on August 13, 2017, at the age of 82 in California, after a prolonged battle with pancreatic cancer. At the time of his death, his net worth was estimated at around $5 million USD, reflecting the rich career he had in the entertainment industry. Joseph Bologna's passing marked the end of an era for a man who brought both laughter and depth to his roles, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire actors and audiences alike. King Kong Bundy as himself. Christopher Allen King Kong Bundy, born on November 7, 1955 in Atlantic City, New Jersey, was a professional wrestler and actor who became famous for his massive size and larger-than-life persona. At 31, Bundy made a memorable appearance on Married with Children as himself, in an episode where he faced off against Al Bundy in a charity wrestling match. His towering figure and intimidating presence brought both humor and excitement to the show, becoming a favorite guest star for fans of the sitcom. Bundy's wrestling career was equally impressive, as he was one of the most famous villains, in the WWF during the 1980s, known for his powerful moves and aggressive style. His matches against Hulk Hogan, among others, are etched in the annals of wrestling history. However, behind the scenes, Bundy faced health struggles stemming from the intense physical demands of his wrestling career. The injuries he sustained, combined with the use of painkillers to manage his physical pain, led to various health complications as he aged. After retiring from wrestling, Bundy struggled to regain the spotlight in Hollywood, facing the emotional toll of fading from public view. King Kong Bundy passed away on March 4, 2019, at 63 years old, at his home in Glassboro, New Jersey. His death was attributed to complications related to his weight and health struggles. At the time of his passing, his net worth was estimated at around $500,000 USD, a modest sum considering his prominence in wrestling and entertainment. Bundy's legacy lives on through his wrestling achievements and his unforgettable guest appearance on Married with Children, cementing his place as a memorable pop culture figure. Richard Mall as Gino. Richard Mall, born on January 13, 1943, in Pasadena, California, was an actor known for his imposing stature and deep, distinctive voice. Best known for his role as the lovable but intimidating mobster Gino on Married with Children, Mall brought an unusual blend of toughness and humor to the role at the age of 53. His portrayal of Gino left an indelible mark on the sitcom, earning him recognition for his ability to make audiences laugh, while also conveying the menace of his character. Known for his towering height and commanding presence, Mall was an instantly recognizable figure in both television and film. Mall's career also saw him in other iconic roles, particularly his portrayal of Bull Shannon in the beloved series Night Court, 1984-1992, a role that became one of the defining parts of his career. However, his personal life was far from the glitz of Hollywood. Mall faced multiple failed marriages and the emotional toll of those separations. He also struggled with health issues, particularly joint pain and surgeries resulting from his large frame. His career also began to wane after Night Court ended, leaving him to navigate the challenges of maintaining a career in a competitive industry. Richard Mall passed away on October 26, 2023, at the age of 80, at his home in Big Bear Lake, California. His death was attributed to natural causes, and he left behind a net worth of $7 million USD, a testament to his successful career. While his final years were marked by relative seclusion, his work, particularly as Bull Shannon and Gino, remains beloved by fans, and his impact on the entertainment world endures. Carolyn Susie as Franny. Carolyn Susie, born on February 2, 1952, in Brooklyn, New York, was an actress with a remarkable gift for comedy. At the age of 43, Susie appeared in Married with Children as Franny, a witty and vibrant character who made a lasting impact on audiences despite only appearing in one episode. Her portrayal of Franny showcased her unique voice and sharp comedic timing, making her a standout in a series filled with colorful characters. Though her role on the show was brief, her performance left a lasting impression as part of the ensemble that defined the show's comedic style. Susie's career spanned decades, and she appeared in a variety of television roles, including guest spots on Seinfeld, Cheers, and NYPD Blue. Despite her success, Carolyn often found herself typecast due to her distinctive voice and appearance. While she loved her work, she struggled with the limitations the industry placed on her. The passing of her close friend and colleague, Marka Wallace, in 2013, was a deep emotional blow that sent her into a period of grief. Carolyn, who had always been a private individual, faced her own health struggles, eventually being diagnosed with an illness that took a toll on her. Carolyn Susie passed away on November 11, 2014, at 62 years old, in Los Angeles, California, just 1 week after receiving a cancer diagnosis. Her net worth at the time was estimated at around $1 million USD, a modest figure reflecting her long-standing, albeit underappreciated, career. Carolyn's passing marked the end of a career that saw her bring much-needed humor and light to many television shows. Her legacy endures, however, in the hearts of fans who remember her vibrant performances. The legacy of the Married with Children cast lives on, not only through their iconic characters, but also through the lessons they taught us about resilience, strength, and the complexity of human emotions. Although their lives were marked by personal hardships, their work will forever remain a part of television history. As we remember these beloved actors, we honor their enduring impact on both the entertainment industry and the hearts of their fans. They may be gone, but their memory will never fade.